Hello, I'm very delighted to welcome you back to Culture Mosaic. My name is Lanning, and as usual today, I'm going to give you the latest updates on the culture scene. Now we'll get to know a new form of street sport that has developed a craze among Vietnamese youth called calisthenics. Talk to one of the most sought-after stars in Korea and meet with a popular YouTube figure who is well known for introducing her recipes of Vietnamese traditional dishes to international friends. So stay tuned. Calisthenics, a unique street dance. Exclusive interview with Ha Ji-won, one of the most popular Korean actresses. Helen's recipes introduce Vietnamese dishes to the outside world. Now we'll first check out the most vibrant events the local culture scene has to offer. The 2014 European Music Festival will open in Hanoi on November the 22nd and in Ho Chi Minh City on November the 24th, with artists from 7 European countries and Vietnam. This year's festival will feature well-known musical talents from Austria, Belgium, France, Germany, Luxembourg, Poland, and Sweden, as well as guest bands from Vietnam. With a total of 16 concerts in Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City, the festival is expected to offer Vietnamese audiences music from diverse genres, including jazz, classical, and contemporary pop, as well as traditional Vietnamese music. The event is organized by the delegation of the European Union to Vietnam, embassies of EU member states, and European culture institutes. Free tickets to the concert can be collected at the culture institutes. The 100 best photographs competing for the 2014 Vietnam Heritage Photo Awards are being displayed in Cần Thơ City as part of a week-long exhibition to celebrate Vietnam's National Heritage Day on November the 23rd. Now, this third edition of Vietnam Heritage Photo Awards is running under the theme The Soul of Vietnam and is centered on the topics of nature, intangible heritage, and life. The contest has received over 4,400 entries from across the country. Lê Thanh Hải, editor-in-chief of Vietnam Heritage magazine and chief of the organizing board, said that the contest is an opportunity for amateur and professional photographers to show their national pride. The organizing board announced that after exhibition in Cần Thơ City, they will exhibit these photographs in Khánh Hòa, Hanoi, Đà Nẵng, Quảng Nam, Quảng Ninh, among other places. The award ceremony will take place in Ho Chi Minh City on Sunday. Have you ever heard of the café kho, a kind of coffee made using a hand net? Now, this drink has become popular among Saigon locals and has also made a deep impression on customers from other regions. Do you think you will be interested in this kind of coffee? A combination of new meets old? So let's have a look.
This small cafe has been open for nearly 30 years. Lưu Nhâm Thanh, the owner, has maintained the tradition of making coffee using a hand filter. That's why customers find this place different from others in Ho Chi Minh City.
Đổ cà phê vào cái vật này, bỏ phấn nhiều thì đổ nước nhiều. Nước phải thật sôi mình đổ vô. Mình cà phê nếu mà bột á, mình nhiều á thì mình đổ nước nhiều một chút. Muốn uống đậm á thì mình đổ ít nước. Xong rồi mình lấy cái muỗng á, mình quậy cái phấn cho nó đều một chút xíu. Cà phê nó ra cái mùi đi.
It takes a while to complete the process. Using a ceramic pot, Thanh has successfully brought a special flavor to his products. Many guests feel passionate about Thanh Cafe and called it café kho or brewed coffee.
Phải mày mò mới ra được, mới kiếm được mấy chỗ như vậy để uống. Khi uống xong em thấy người nó thoải mái lắm, chứ nó không có như là Những cái cà phê khác mình uống vô mình cảm thấy nó khó chịu, nó cứ động trong người mình, cảm thấy mình bồn chồn khó chịu.
The cafe provides a special atmosphere with customers coming from many walks of life and different backgrounds.
Một phần là em nghĩ là một số người tìm đến đây vì thấy nó lạ, nó cũ. Còn riêng em thì cả hai cái vừa là sở thích uống cà phê mà vừa là thích kiểu như thế này.
Living in this coffee shop for more than 30 years, Thanh maintains his business to nurture his love for coffee and meeting friends and new customers while adding to Saigon's diverse lifestyle.
From November the 21st to the 24th, a cultural tourism festival on Vietnam's seas and islands will take place in Hanoi. The festival will showcase the best in culture and tourism products that 14 provinces along the coast from Quảng Ninh to Kiên Giang have to offer. The main activities will include exhibitions on the cultural heritage of the coastal regions and the efforts to protect national sovereignty and maritime security at sea. A number of concerts and art performances will highlight the traditions of Bà Chạo singing and Southern folk music or đờn ca tài tử. In recent years, a new form of street sport has developed a craze amongst Vietnamese youth. It is called calisthenics. So let's see how youngsters can balance in the air and even hang by their necks with calisthenics in culture and lifestyle this week.
Dancing in the air, walking in the air, and rolling in the air. Welcome to the art of calisthenics. These youngsters have found a way to effectively exercise without professional training apparatus. This sport helps them strengthen their muscles by using their whole body weight instead of dumbbells or barbells. Some say it is a muscle dance, but these guys have deemed it a philosophy.
Thể thao đường phố tức là mình sử dụng trọng lượng cơ thể của mình kết hợp với các cái dụng cụ mà ở đường phố hoặc là ở nhà hoặc là ở văn phòng, nói chung là tập ở bất kể nơi đâu. Cái việc chấn thương là anh em cũng thường xuyên xảy ra. Các chấn thương thì đa phần là ở lòng bàn tay, rồi thì ở cổ tay, bởi vì sử dụng lực cổ tay rất nhiều. Nhóm cũng có tập và đã trải qua các cái chấn thương đó thì sẽ giúp các anh em mà vào sau để tập các động tác mà an toàn và tránh được chấn thương.
Khánh is leader of the Bar TN team, one of the first calisthenics groups in Vietnam with over 20 members. He and his team learned about calisthenics through online clips. They want to expand their love for the new sport in Vietnam, so the team has come to the Vietnam's Got Talent show.
Thật là kỳ diệu, các chàng trai của chúng ta như là đang bước đi ở trên không trung vậy.
The movements of pull-ups and push-ups performed by the team members seem to belong to real artists, such as balancing the body in the air and hanging by the neck.
Tôi không thể nói gì hơn ngoài sự đồng ý cả. Xin cảm ơn ạ.
After success in the auditions, Bar TN members went back to their training ground in a park to practice for the next round. The group uses anything from pull-up bars like this, or even the park's iron fence like this, to help them practice new moves. The thing that makes calisthenics different from other muscle sports is that it can be seen as an art rather than just a sport. When we talk about muscles, we often speak only of strength, but here we can see that calisthenics also promotes flexibility in the air.
Hiện tại ở Hà Nội thì bộ môn này đang dần phát triển và có tính đến hiện nay có khoảng 6 đến 8 câu lạc bộ. Nhóm thật sự là rất muốn phổ biến cái bộ môn này rộng rãi đến tất cả mọi người. Thì ngay như ở công viên đây thì cái số lượng người tập và đi quay lại rất nhiều. Rất nhiều người nhìn và hỏi rồi thì cũng tham gia thử tập, và nhóm cũng phổ biến nhiệt tình cho tất cả mọi người để thứ nhất là nâng cao sức khỏe, thứ hai để mọi người biết đến bộ môn này.
Calisthenics can revive the youth in players. Vũ Mạnh Hưng is a special member of Bar TN at the age of 46. He says calisthenics has helped him keep as fit and healthy as younger members of the group.
Cũng ra ngoài này mới đầu chỉ tập xà bình thường thôi, nhưng mà thấy nhiều các bạn trẻ tập nó cũng kiểu như có cái sức khỏe, nó dẻo dai, bền bỉ, hoặc là làm được những động tác là rất là đẹp. Thế là đâm ra từ đấy là mình mê cái bộ môn này, và anh cũng tập được bộ môn này là hơn 1 năm rồi.
Calisthenics comes from the gymnasiums of Eastern European countries, such as Russia, Latvia, and Ukraine. Over time, this gymnastic genre has spread to America, Europe, and Asia. In Vietnam, calisthenics groups like Bar TN have been running in cities such as in Ho Chi Minh City and Hải Phòng for around 2 years, attracting an increasing number of young people to join. And these youngsters themselves will make the sport become more and more professional.
You're now tuning in to Culture Mosaic, a weekly journal featuring the rich cultural diversity of Vietnam and vibrant international cultural events happening around the country. We hope to become the bridge connecting artists and their works with our viewers out there. So don't go away, we have a lot more in this week's installment coming for you in just a moment. Ha Ji-won, one of the most sought-after South Korean movie stars, had a 2-day visit to Vietnam last week, following her appointment as ambassador for the international health and medical NGO Operation Smile. So during her stay in the country, VTV reporter had an opportunity to have a quick talk with her, in which the Korean actress shared her experiences about her acting career, her plans, and her love for the Vietnamese fans.
Welcome to our On the Mic of VTV4. So what do you think in your very first trip to Vietnam?
13 years ago, I went to Vietnam for a photo shoot for a magazine, so this is my second trip to the country. However, this is the first time I come to Vietnam as Ha Ji-won, an actress, and I realized that there are so many people who love my movies and dramas. I feel so thrilled. Last night when I landed, many fans came to the airport and my hotel to see me, and that makes me so moved and happy. My trip to Vietnam is short, but I certainly want to do so many things like visiting tourism sites and meeting my fans.
Can you tell something about how you started your career as an actress?
As a child, when I watch actors or actresses with great acting, I went goosebumps. I asked myself, what's the secret that allows him or her inspire viewers like that? Since then, I dreamed to become an actress. At high school, a person saw my photo attend exhibitions and asked me to join a film. I thought that was a chance for me to become an actress. Then I studied acting and others. That's how things begin.
South Korean actress Jeon Ha-lim, better known by her stage name Ha Ji-won, is best known among international viewers for playing Hwang Chi-ni, Secret Garden, and Empress Ki. She starred in several films and television series, winning various awards and accolades along the way in both films and TV series. In 2013, Ha Ji-won set up her own agency, Haewa Dao Entertainment. She is the first Korean actress to sign with Hollywood agency, United Talent Agency or UTC, in the same year. And her second visit to Vietnam as the ambassador of Operation Smile, while promoting the meaningful activities of Operation Smile in Vietnam, also attracts a great number of fans who fall in love with Korean movies and TV dramas.
Among the characters that you have played in your past dramas and movies, which character that you think is the most related to you?
In every movie, each character I play is similar to my personality in some ways. But in all, I think Dear I Am in Sacred Garden shares the most common things with me. She is energetic, active, and open.
You starred in different TV dramas and movies such as action, drama, comedy, and even sports. So among those genres, which is your most favorite?
I star in nearly all genres of movie. Each genre of movie poses specific difficulties, but as I love acting, I want to star in all genres of movie in the future. Comparing with other actresses, I have better physical health, so I like action movies. When my physical health still allows, I want to challenge myself in action movies. Of course, I want to join romantic movies as well.
When you move from one genre to another, do you face any challenges, and what did you do to overcome those challenges?
The most difficult moment for me happens when I pour too much myself into the character and then suddenly move to another project. In the past, when I finished the action movie Sector 7, I immediately joined Secret Garden without spending some time to erase the old character. At that time, I was still Ha-Jun in Sector 7, so it was really hard for me to star as Gyo Ra-im in Secret Garden. Without spare time to relax, I had to have psychological treatment for a while. During the gap between movie projects, I normally travel or learn something new to get out of the old character.
Can you share with us something about your ongoing plan and also some that you're planning to do in your future?
Recently, I just finished the movie Chronicle of a Blood Merchant, and that will go to theaters in January. I have been invited to become the ambassador of Operation Smile, so I will join in various events of the organization. I will try harder to do the best that I can in every project, and hopefully I can bring viewers better and more interesting movies.
And now as Vietnam and Korea is strengthening the tide in economics, trade, and even in culture, what if one day a Korean or a Vietnamese producer or director come up with the idea of a joint movie project between the two countries and wants you to be part of that? So what do you think?
If that happens, I will definitely join in. I love the nature, so if there is a good script, for example, a romantic movie in beautiful places in Vietnam, it will be great.
And we also know that apart from the time that you spend for your movies, you also do charity activities in a regular basis. So is that one of the purposes that you come to Vietnam?
네, 이번에는 베트남의 오퍼레이션 스마일 앰베서더로서
This time I come to Vietnam as the ambassador of Operation Smile. Tomorrow I will meet with Thai patients who are waiting for surgery. I have prepared toys and things from Korea to give them. This activity is so meaningful. Although when I see my fans at the airport, I hope I could have the chance to meet with them.
공항에서는 막상 또 팬들을 보니까 다음에는 팬들과의 어떤 시간을 보내러 오고 싶어요. 네.
Can you tell us something about this small T-shirt that we know you've been part of that in terms of designing and coloring it?
제가 스마일 그림을 그려달라고 부탁을 받았어요. 그래서 이틀을
I was asked to draw a picture with the themes of smile, and after 2 days, I decided to draw this flower. I hope after the surgery, the flower like the sun. My nickname is Sun, and that's among the reasons for me to do this.
Thanks so much for joining us, and we do look forward to seeing you back here in Vietnam. And you want to say something to your fans in the country?
제가 하는 작품, 드라마, 영화 너무너무 많이 사랑해 주셔서 감사드리고요.
Thank you for loving my movies. This time I come to Vietnam as part of the Operation Smile program, but next time I will see you again in my own program.
여러분들과 함께 좋은 시간을 보내는 날을 기대하겠습니다.
I love you so much.
황태제를 죽여라.
황태제를 고려 땅에서 죽게 해서는 아니 된다.
황태제가 죽으면 그 책임을 고려가 져야 할 것이다.
승천하지 못한 영혼 한낱 이무기에 불과합니다. 초조한 적은 먼저 움직인다.
Vietnamese food lovers who would like to search for cooking tutorials online probably visit the YouTube channel named Helen's Recipes for at least one time. Now, the channel was founded by 30-year-old Lê Hạo Huyền, otherwise known as Helen, from Da Nang Central City. In our Connecting Culture this week, let's have a look at her own way to introduce the typical dishes of her hometown and other localities across Vietnam to international friends.
Hi everyone, it's Helen here. Thank you for dropping by my channel. If you're looking for some authentic Vietnamese home cooking recipes, you're at the right place. Here you will find all kinds of Vietnamese food, from noodles to desserts, from chicken to pork or seafood, and all kinds of Vietnamese bun.
Those are some of the cooking tutorials on Vietnamese specialties posted on the YouTube channels called Helen Recipes. With nearly 200,000 subscribers, this is one of the biggest YouTube channels to promote Vietnamese cuisine. And today I have a chance to meet with Helen, who's now in Da Nang Central City, her hometown. And let's see what she has for us in the kitchen today. Hello, Helen.
Hi there, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. What you are preparing today?
Today I'm cooking a vegetarian dish with some oyster mushrooms and turmeric.
Oyster. Wheat gluten, oyster mushrooms, turmeric, and some Vietnamese coriander. These are the ingredients that Helen has prepared for a recipe of her own. The vegetarian version of the stir-fried intestine with turmeric, a well-known specialty from Vietnam's central region. What is special about Helen's cooking is this camera. Helen is producing a new cooking tutorial video and at the same time trying not to mess up with any steps or ingredients.
So now I have to do both jobs, like I cook and I film myself cooking. So sometimes the camera is out of focus and sometimes it wasn't the right angle, the lighting wasn't good. So sometimes I have to do 2 times or 3 times in order to incorporate all the scenes into one perfect video. So it takes more time.
This is the first time Helen has tried this new recipe, and if it turns out to be delicious, she will publish it on her YouTube channel.
It's eating time. Well, I cannot help her cook, but I can help her try her very own recipe of this new dish, mushroom oyster with turmeric. So yeah, let's try. Wow. It's really good. It's really good. Yeah, the mushroom is really yeah. I have to try this one. What's this? Yeah, it's crunchy and it doesn't seem to me it's a vegetarian dish at all. Yeah.
Helen's Recipes.
With an ambition to make Vietnamese specialties known worldwide, Helen's debut cookbook in English was published in August this year, and 1,000 copies have been sold worldwide. This cookbook features 62 authentic Vietnamese home recipes with step-by-step photo instructions and links to video demonstrations on YouTube. A Vietnamese version of the cookbook is in the making, and Helen's mother is helping her to translate it. Her culinary talents were inherited from her mother.
Khi Huyền khoảng 12 tuổi, học lớp 7, thì tôi bị ốm, phải nằm 2 tháng ở trên giường, bị đau cột sống. Thì có những cái món mà Huyền không biết, thì mẹ phải hướng dẫn cho Huyền bằng cách là lại nằm trên giường rồi Huyền chạy lên chạy xuống, rồi mẹ hướng dẫn cho cách nấu. Thế là từ đó trở đi là Huyền bắt đầu biết nấu ăn.
Helen's culinary talent also put her in the top 5 chefs at the global cooking competition named Seoul Fusion Handshake last year under the theme Seoul My New Recipe. Her close friend Natalie from Germany helped her nail her dish in the final, a combination of Korean and Vietnamese vegetables with rice paper. Since 2011, Helen has posted about 170 cooking tutorial videos on her YouTube channel, Helen's Recipes. The recipes have been tested by thousands of viewers with excellent results, and some videos have got more than 1 million views.
Every day I have to spend 1 to 2 hours to reply to the comments, so you can imagine the amount of comments and feedback I receive every day.
With new cooking tutorial video in English set to be posted every week, Helen wants to help foreigners cook Vietnamese food in the easiest, fastest, and most authentic way. Hoài Lương, Vietnam Television, Da Nang, Central City.
And that brings us to the end of this week's Culture Mosaic. As always, remember to send us your comments and suggestions at culturemosaic@vtv.vn. And you can also watch repeats of our program online at vtv4.vn and youtube.com/vtv4go. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to catch us at the same time next week. This is Lenning, and goodbye for now.